Welcome back, guys, to another podcast of the Three Cricketers. I'm your host, Afnan.
I'm Taha.
I'm Huzaifa.
And the PSL has just ended. Peshawar Zalmi has won the tournament.
Yes, they did.
And we can all say that they're rightfully, the best team in the tournament to win the whole thing.
Yep.
When I think only one game being in the entire
I think they
thing.
lost 2.
No, I think they only lost one. I just checked it too.
Oh, right on. I guess they lost.
They only lost one game
Right.
in the league phase.
Right.
And they've been extremely dominant throughout the whole thing.
Insane. I think kudos go to obviously the whole team, but the one that stood out the most to everyone was Babar. Played really, really well throughout the tournament. Obviously coming after a T20 World Cup that was, not the best of his performance. He made a really good comeback. You could see from his the celebrations that he was doing, like how excited he was, how, he looked like that he has something to prove. And every time he scored 100, like the jumps that he did and the excitement, the celebration, I think it went to show that there was a lot that was weighing on his shoulders and he had a lot to prove. And yeah, I think overall Babar played great. I think Peshawar Zalmi did exceptionally well throughout the tournament. Like at nowhere did it look like, they had any weak links or any weak spots or anything. The whole tournament they played so well against all the teams, and just played really well. But
yeah, I mean, from their opening to their middle order with Abdul Samad, I think even today he played a brilliant knock.
40 something.
Yeah, he made 46 or something in a
Yeah.
very difficult situation.
Right.
And then they have that in the middle order, and then in the bowling lineup they have Nahid Rana and
He's
Sufyan
consistently
Nakeem.
bowling 145 plus.
Yeah, no,
Nahid Rana.
he's a really
He's a
good
really good
player.
bowler.
Yeah, he's
for
a
Bangladesh,
really-
right?
for
So I
Bangladesh,
think
yeah.
Nahid Rana definitely has a good future for Bangladesh. And you can see, like, he went away for their series against New Zealand, and then he came back because I believe he left PSL for a little bit. But dude, every time you see Nahid Rana bowl like 145 to close to 150, insane, man. It's so fun to watch that guy bowl.
Yeah, no, yeah, I remember he cleaned up Pakistan in the home series, in the
Yeah, I
test
remember
series,
that.
like I think
I
a
remember
couple of
that.
years back.
Yeah.
And they got Sufyan Nakeem as well.
Oh man, I
So,
love watching Sufyan
yeah.
Nakeem. He's a great fielder too.
Yeah, no, he's a good
Right?
fielder.
Yeah.
He's athletic.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, go ahead. So
Yeah, no, I was just saying, the team composition is essentially perfect for a
Yeah.
franchise team.
Right.
Yeah. I think overall Peshawar plays so good, man. But I want to talk about the final was really fun. I actually enjoyed watching the final, even though it was a low scoring final, like 129 Hyderabad made. But man, Hyderabad, what such a great, almost a redemption thing for them, right? Obviously they lost their first 4 games straight in a row.
I think they lost 4, yeah.
Yeah, straight in a row, and then they came back and made such a great, a huge comeback. Marnus Labuschagne was leading the team. You could tell how, emotionally attached Marnus was to the team, right? Like, you could see,
Bro, he's won a World Cup, he's won the World Test Championship, but I've never seen him, run around like that.
And then even, on the pitch, right, on the field, this guy was, fully amped up, and he was running around, and there's a very, I think a famous picture of him, wiping his tears or whatever it is. It just, you could tell how emotionally these guys were connected. And that's what I've been saying throughout the start of this tournament, that even though there were no crowds, the crowd just started from the qualifiers, I believe, there's something about PSL, man, that even without all the crazy glam and all that, PSL was so entertaining, especially this season. We got to see so many rising stars. And just, especially how Hyderabad made such a huge comeback. I was supporting them at the end, even though I had no interest in Hyderabad when the game started, because I frankly was not excited about Marnus Labuschagne being in the tournament in general, but I think he won a lot of hearts.
Yeah, he did.
I think a lot of Pakistani people really ended up loving Marnus, and I could see him coming back and leading Hyderabad again next season.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, they've had a really weird campaign.
Yeah.
But, their captain is a World Cup winner, so he got their team together, and
Yeah.
then they put on a really good run.
Amazing.
And the way that they beat Islamabad in the game that we're talking about, with 6 runs to defend, the game was practically done, because on the other end it was, I think, Fahim Ashraf was batting, and I think he hit a 6 too, just a couple balls before in the previous over, but they were able to climb back.
Hunain Shah, right? All credit goes to Hunain Shah's
yeah.
Yorkers, man. Every single ball was a block hole or
Nailed it.
Right?
Nailed it. And he kept Green off strike as well. And Green was the one who was hitting the ball to all parts of the ground. So it was awesome. It was awesome to,
Hunain Shah, I think he does say himself in an interview that he's really good at bowling Yorkers. So that's another strength.
Yeah, I think I feel like another part that kind of got overlooked, but not really, was Hassan Khan's catch, or not a catch, but more like he saved the six. And those that 6-run save, like literally ended up being probably the crucial part. Right? If he didn't save that, like that leap that he took, and then he sent the ball back into the field, they would have probably lost, right?
Yeah, I mean, in T20s, these margins end up making the difference in the scorecard.
It's such a fun game, and that's why I keep going back to how entertaining I'm kind of like upset that PSL's done, because even though it feels like it started like a little while ago, the tournament flew and the games were really, really fun and exciting to watch. So yeah, man, like I think Peshawar Zalmi played really well throughout the tournament, there's no doubt. But I feel like Hyderabad's story is the one that most people were, like excited about. Most people were more touched and moved by how Marnus led the team. But like they had players like Mas Sadakat in there. I keep looking at Mas Sadakat and I'm like, this guy feels so technically good and sound. Like majority of the shots that he's playing across the field, his cover shot, deep cover, you go square leg, fine leg, etc. Man, like it's overall whole package. Obviously, Saim Ayub, even today, even in the final, I guess Saim Ayub did play a little bit of a hand. He made like 40 something runs.
He made 54 or 50.
Oh yeah, actually he made 54. He made a half century, which is good, obviously. But I don't know. I feel like Muhammad Ali was also bowling really well, like consistently touching like
really,
140s,
really good,
right?
Really good. He bowls those hard lengths as well.
Yeah.
So it's a little harder for the batsman to like hit him. And so does Aqib Javed as well.
Oh, Aqib Javed was
bowling at like 146,
145. Yeah. I think Aqib Javed is really the one bowler. He's a lefty, right?
Yeah, he's a left-arm fast.
Yeah. Has he played for Pakistan or?
Yeah. He played in New Zealand.
But he wasn't bowling this quick though.
He was touching 144, 145.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I feel like Aqib Javed could be another person that could potentially, maybe even replace Shaheen Shah.
Yeah, that's not happening.
That's not happening, obviously, politics.
Who knows?
But I think Aqib Javed is one of those guys that was really fun to watch. And he can move the ball too. It's not like he's only bowling like straight balls. Yeah. He was able to do the in-swingers too. His line and length is reasonably well too. So,
I mean, bro, like these guys have played like red ball cricket as well. So you can tell that they're using their faculties, right? They know where to bowl. They know how to bowl according to field placement.
Yeah.
They've played like a lot of, not test matches, but like longer formats of the game.
Especially Muhammad Ali. He's played a lot of red ball cricket on the Pakistani domestic circuit.
I remember 33, 34.
Yeah, I remember when he came, like he played against New Zealand away from home and he got hammered, and a lot of people were saying, drop him and get rid of him. But putting a player away to New Zealand, I feel like it's a little unfair to that player. No matter how old they are. I think he was like 33 or something like that when he debuted for Pakistan. But again, like if you're sending a player to New Zealand, it's either they come out on top or something bad happens.
But that's what. Sorry, go ahead.
Most times something bad is gonna happen.
I was just gonna say, like, that's what happens in Pakistan. You always send like new fresh blood to like foreign countries, and then they're flopping, obviously, because the conditions are so alienating to them. Then they never get the chance to like come back in the team, and that's when you have your older players like Shaheen, Shadab, Haris, and then they like replace them basically.
Yeah, you can't just put players who haven't really played international cricket on the front lines in the most hostile conditions. It just doesn't work.
It doesn't work like that.
But no. I think other than that, Peshawar Zalmi, even in the middle order, they had Abdul Samad, right? So we've talked about him on the podcast before, that he's a guy in the middle order that can hit the ball, plays at a really good strike rate. And can kind of get into maybe the Pakistani circuit. We'll see how that goes. But he can get in the middle, number 5, number 6 or something like that. And then from there, we'll have a player who can actually go hard at the ball. And go hard at the teams. Because right now, if you look at Pakistan's options, Nawaz is good in bilateral series.
Only in bilateral series. I haven't seen him perform.
Shadab, I mean, you can't really trust him.
Not at all. Like Shadab, whenever Shadab comes to bat in the middle order, I have zero hopes and expectations.
I mean, bro, this guy made 22 of 24 when chasing 186. That's like unacceptable. And that too coming in the middle order as well. That semi-final they had against Hyderabad. Bro, that was the major difference as well. Like a strike rate of like around 91. That's just like insane to me, bro.
Shadab, I don't see him genuinely coming back to the team. I actually don't see any of these guys coming back to the team. Well, they're going to be, obviously, because of politics and all that. But Shaheen, Haris Rauf, all these guys, man, I just don't want to see these guys anymore. I feel like there's so much talent in PSL that we saw. I feel like we could capitalize off of that. Some guys might be a bit too raw right now to send into the team. Give them a little bit more grooming and all that. but I just don't want to see the same faces that we've been seeing for the past 6 or 7 years. Just done with it now, you know.
Yeah, no, it's exhausting for the fans as well when they're constantly seeing the same players make the same mistakes every single time in big tournaments. So it'll be nice to see some fresh faces, and there's a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
But you talk about Masadaka, this one, Samir Manhas is another one, Abdul Samad is there, Akif Javed is there.
But they gotta play the longer format though. Like since you guys said they're very raw, it's gonna be like it's gonna be a horrible idea.
Yeah, people like
put
Samir
them in
Manhas.
international side.
Yeah.
Like speaking of the grooming, you gotta make sure that they're playing like longer formats of the game.
Yeah, man, but I just feel like Pakistan is not the best for it. They always just, whenever they spot a talent, I just feel like they're like, oh, let's go test them out for the Pakistan team and see how they do it. I just feel like that's not how things work. Whether it's like, even in like normal life, man, even like in a corporate life, you would never send a junior level person to become like a manager, right? This is the same leap, right? You're not taking someone that's coming from like under 19s and right away plugging them into the T20 World Cup, for example. So yeah, there's a lot of like structural and governance and oversight things.
That's a problem though, isn't it? Like the structural issues that Pakistan has, because with other countries it doesn't work that way, right? India, Australia, England,
India is very structured,
South Africa,
man.
all these countries, they have a way of bringing their players into the biggest stage. For Pakistan, because they've never really had a system, for them this is pretty much a normal. A player performs in a game or two, or maybe like a franchise tournament, you put them in the team and you forget about it, and the cycle continues.
But anyways, I think Peshawar played amazing throughout the tournament. Who was in your opinion, the MVP of the tournament in your eyes? Like, who do you think was the person that had the most value, or in your favorite throughout this tournament?
I think for me it would be like Kushal Mendes. I think he didn't make as many runs as Babar, but I think his impact was a lot better than Babar.
That's true. I agree.
Babar I know he made a couple centuries, and that's great for him, but I think in terms of impact and what Peshawar's Zalmi fans would be thinking as well, their MVP would definitely either be Kushal Mendes or Sufyan Mukim.
What about you? Who was your favorite or MVP?
Dude, I think that's a bit hard, but I think I would say, since Hyderabad, they lost the first 4 games and then they won 7 out of 8 games to progress to the finals, I would say their captain Martin Islam, bro.
That's a good take.
It was like an underdog story. Like they were like practically out, bro. But then I think that Australia mindset of never giving up, and obviously having Maxwell in the team as well. But Martinez being a leader, I think that really instilled in them that desire to like basically just go game by game and then overcome everything. They were who were they playing against? Rawalpindi, right? They had to first score like 200, 250, and then they had to like get them out for like 120, 150. They basically had to win the game by more than 80 runs, right?
Yeah.
So, bro, like coming from that situation and then doing that's like a miraculous feat in itself. So
like that's something that I feel like you see only in stories and movies, right? Like such a big. That's why I was rooting for Hyderabad to win today, man. Like I just was hoping Hyderabad wins. And you brought up Maxwell and all that. I genuinely I was so happy to see when Maxwell joined the team. He was bonding with everyone. You probably saw like videos of him like chilling with the guys, like Pakistani, people and players and all that. And he was very, it didn't feel like this was his first time being around Pakistani guys, right? He was very warm, and maybe it's the fact that he's so much experienced now. He's not the same fierce guy that we used to see back in the day. But just having people like, these Australian guys around Pakistanis, it just helps build confidence in Pakistani players as well. Bro. And then seeing someone like Martinez leading the team, and Pakistani players being around players of this caliber, man, it's just good to see how this could mentally improve how Pakistani players think and go about the game.
I mean, that's why you need these youngsters, these Pakistani youngsters, to spend as much time as possible with these Australian players. They bring that aggression, that mindset, right, of never giving up. And that's what's currently missing from the Pakistani lot. So once they see how they're playing cricket, then obviously it's gonna trigger something in their head that this is how cricket is played, this is how we should be playing, this is how we should be approaching the game. But no, anyways, sorry, circling back to that, Martin Islam for sure.
Got it.
I think was my favorite player.
No, that makes sense. But I think we've covered PSL enough. Like, is there anything else?
No, we haven't covered one thing, I totally forgot, bro. Like, did you guys see or hear about what Rizwan said to like Usman Khwaja when Hyderabad was playing against Rawalpindi?
No, I have no idea. What did he say?
Dude, they had like a strategic timeout. So like they take like a break, like a quick 5-10 minute break.
Sponsored, yeah.
So like I think Usman Khoja asked Rizwan, "Oh, what should we do now?" Right? But they were already like lagging behind. Like they were behind in the game, like until strategic, like the timeout.
Timeout, yeah.
Right.
But do you know what Rizwan's response was?
I'm excited to know. Tell
Dude,
me.
like, मतलब मेरे रोंगटे खड़े हो गए, bro. It was that kind of a response. It was crazy.
And you could hear it on the mic.
No, like he later said that in a press conference.
Oh, word.
Oh,
Okay.
he said it himself.
He said it himself.
High IQ, high
No, he's a
IQ.
dumbass, bro. He's a dumbass. You don't say stuff like that.
My guy just outed himself like that.
But you know what he said? He's like, "Oh, we can't like possibly win the game from here." He said it to Usman Khwaja, his teammate, because he was batting, right? So he was like, "Oh, so if we're going out, then we should take Hyderabad out with us as well, because they don't deserve to play
That's crazy.
to play the final, to play the semi-final. Sorry, like the qualifier too."
Wow.
Bro, I was shocked when he said that, bro. This guy was like the leader, the captain of your team, and the opener.
That's wild.
I mean, it
bro.
doesn't shock me though.
He was like, "Oh, so basically, he was trying to say that Lahore is more deserving than Hyderabad, bro."
He was probably just jealous because they both the teams started at the same level, losing
Yeah.
all the games, and then Hyderabad obviously made a crazy.
I don't even think it was jealousy, bro. I think
You
it's
don't
just the
think
fact that Lahore has like Shaheen and Haris Rauf, and these guys used to be, I don't know, I think they're still pals and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think he was trying to get them ahead
That's crazy.
by basically kicking Hyderabad out of the tournament, bro. I could not believe my ears when I
That's
could not
like
believe my ears
secondhand
when I said
embarrassment.
that.
If someone like
Yeah.
like if
Bro, that
yeah,
was
that's
talk of the
just-
town, bro.
Yeah, that's
That was
crazy.
talk
I
of the
missed
town,
that
yeah.
somehow, but
Nah,
That's
it
wild.
was shocking, bro.
yeah,
I'm actually glad that Lahore is out because their lobby is crazy.
Yeah.
they're
Lahore-
stacked with all the players that.
Yeah, exactly. That play for Pakistan.
Yeah.
You had like I think Fakhr was playing
Oh,
for
yeah,
them.
Fakhr with
Yeah.
the-
Shaheen, Haris, all these guys.
Yeah.
So many that are in the
Bro, I'm
Pakistani
glad
circuit.
like Islamabad is out as well, because if they
Shadab.
would have won,
Shadab would be
and
the
if
captain.
yeah, like and if for God forbid that Islamabad would have won against Peshawar Zulmi, bro, Shadab would have been the captain of your team.
Yeah, probably.
Like yeah,
Most probably, yeah.
yeah.
But see, like with Peshawar winning and Babar, making 2 centuries in this tournament, I fear, and I don't know if I want to call it fear. I was actually, what's crazy about Babar, man? Like, whenever he scores, it actually makes me happy because I actually like to see Babar perform. But I feel like he still has a lot to prove. to
He
come.
does.
Yeah.
He does.
Just making 2 centuries and having a good tournament does not automatically qualify him to go back into the Pakistani cricket team. But at the same time, I really got happy when Babar made his centuries. I just feel like
he made
he's
2
been-
centuries, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he's
Yeah.
been through a lot. He's been hearing everything from everyone. I was watching his interview recently, like yesterday, where he's like, during these times, he doesn't have anyone to talk to except his family. So you feel for these players when they're such big stars, then everyone is on their back, trying to like shit talk them basically. And him, this was his way of like being like, yeah, I'm still not fully out of the game yet, right? But that being said, great performance by Babar. It's just I don't want to see, like, I don't want this to be the qualifying factor for him to come back into the Pakistani team.
Yeah. No. Also, I do want to give a shout out to like Misbah as well, because Misbah was the one who worked with Babar. He basically told him to like play his national game, just to like hit like boundaries like 4s, not to worry about the 6s, and rotate the strike. I think that's what really helped him improve his performance. Because I think Mike Heason, right? He's the coach.
Mike
Yeah, Mike
Hessen?
Hessen.
Yeah, Mike Hessen, or like however you pronounce it. He was basically adamant on Babar playing, like basically hitting 6s, which is not his national game. And I think Misbah came in the picture, and he told him to like only worry about hitting 4s and just rotating strike. So that really helped, bro. Because when Babar was also trying to go for the big shots, he was like, his technique was not proper. That's why he was falling victim like so many times, right? That's why he was throwing his wicket away.
Yeah.
But then Misbah like basically polishing his technique and telling him what to do or how he should play, I think that really helped.
Yeah. I think Misbah's always been a GOAT, man. He's done a lot for Pakistani
But for
cricket.
Babar, I don't think he has a future in Pakistani T20 circuit anymore.
Yeah, I still don't
Regardless
think so.
of whatever
Yeah.
happens on PSL,
Yeah, yeah.
you have too much talent coming out. You have
Yeah,
Masadaka,
facts.
Sabzada Farhan is there, not Said Mayub.
I was
but
going to say maybe not.
Shamil Hussain, all these guys. You have Samir Manaz.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys are there. I'd rather just have them played and groomed. Babar's had his time in T20, and he's had a really good tournament
Yeah.
in PSL, and I like seeing that because he is like the most technically gifted Pakistani batter in the past like 20 years or something.
Yeah.
At least 20 years. So, you know, it's always good when he's making runs.
Yeah.
And he had a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
All the criticism that he's faced, and a lot of it was rightful criticism, but to see a really good player get above it and have a good tournament, of course, it's really good. Right?
And it helps him too mentally.
It helps him too, yeah.
We definitely want to see him in ODIs. There's no doubt he's one of the
100%,
best to ever play in ODIs. So we at least for Pakistan.
Yeah.
So we want to see him continuously perform in
Yeah,
ODIs.
Sure. It's also good for the brand as well. Like if Babar's playing well, PSL, that obviously it's good for the
brand,
TRP and for the ratings and for everything in
like
general
I said,
for the
TRP.
team.
TRP. Let's get it. Yeah, but no, you're right. I think it's gonna help overall with the PSL brand. I think next year as well. Like I want to see Marnus again, just for like, you know, the vibes. Even though I still don't think he's like a crazy T20 player.
Yeah.
But just like the fact that he mended or gelled with all these Pakistani players, it's just nice to see someone like that. You know.
I agree.
But anyways, I think we've talked enough about PSL. We've covered up pretty much everything. Overall, great tournament. Let's move on to IPL. How are you seeing things in IPL? What's happening with it?
Dude, I mean, Mumbai Indians became the first team to get knocked out of like IPL 2026, which is crazy because I think that's like the last team I would expect to get kicked out first because of like the talent like they have with them, right?
Yeah.
Just like a poor tournament for them overall. Surya didn't click. I mean, he hasn't been clicking since the longest time now.
Yeah, the World Cup he didn't do anything at all.
Dude, the Asia Cup he didn't do before that. Even in bilateral series, like in T20 series, he wasn't doing good. Like he was struggling, and story has been the same. Then obviously like Hardik Pandya, he hasn't had the best of tournaments as well.
Yeah.
And then obviously like their lethal weapon, like the Bumrah. Right? Their go-to. Again, I think he bowled over 30 overs, around 260-ish runs with 3-4 wickets, whatever, like, right? Bro, like...
He's been horrific. Like, genuinely
he's been horrible.
Not even by his standards, by any standards, Bumrah has been so bad. And I don't know what the problem is. You know, we talked about it before, last time on the podcast, whether it's injury or whether he's saving himself or something other than cricket. But, you know, he's been horrific.
Yeah, it's just crazy, though. Like, I mean, your trump card obviously didn't fire at all. And then on top, like your captain, like Surya, and then the all-rounder like Hardik Pandya, bro. Like if these players are not clicking, there's no way that Mumbai Indians was gonna win.
Yeah, that's the backbone of Mumbai.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not surprising that they got kicked out just based on the performances of those three guys. Like they couldn't even defend like 245 against Sunrisers, and they were playing.
Yeah, that was only a few days ago.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 days ago. Yeah. So they became the first team to get kicked out. And
I think Punjab's leading the standings right
now.
Yeah,
they're still leading this. Yeah, but they lost like 2 out of 2 games, like the 2 most recent games. They lost one today as well. It was like a bit of a nail biter, but still. And the last game they had, I think they scored like 220-ish, and then Delhi Capitals, they were able to like chase that easily. Yeah. Easily. So
they lost today too, Punjab. They lost to GT today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they've lost like 2 of their most recent games.
Yeah. The top 4 right now is Punjab, and then is Royal Challengers,
RCB.
Right? RCB is there, and then I believe is
SRH.
Yeah, Sunrisers, and then Rajasthan right now.
It's getting a bit interesting though because Sunrisers lost today to KKR. Then Rajasthan Royals has been losing as well.
Yeah, they've been losing a lot.
They've been losing they've lost like a couple of times, and they were defending 200 something runs as well. So like sure they were high scoring games, but they've lost like that. And then RCB lost their last game. Then
they did lose,
Punjab has lost 2 of their games. So things are getting a bit interesting.
Right?
That's what I like to see as well.
Yeah, the top 4 is really up for grabs right now. If you take, because all of these teams, even the first, like Punjab has won 6 games out of their 9. So if they lose their next one,
there was one tie, so they've lost 2 games basically.
Yeah, so if they lose their next one as well, that'll be 4 teams that are sitting on 10 games played, 6-1.
Yeah. Things are spicing up.
Yeah, so things are getting a lot spicier now.
Yeah, for
and the table is looking a lot more like
I like it
up for grabs.
Yeah,
right,
it's more up for grabs. Your top 4 that is gonna go and play the playoffs.
Yep,
I believe.
I mean, still things could change, right? Because I think each team plays 14 or 16 games.
Yeah, like I think 14 or something like that.
Yeah. So I think Rajasthan Royal, I don't know which edition they were playing, 2021, 2022, I don't remember. But I think they were easily gonna get to the playoffs, and then
Yeah,
they
they
didn't
lost
because
like
they
I think
started
all the games. In
they started like they were winning a lot of them first. This was like 4 or 5 years
yeah,
ago.
that's what I'm saying.
But
yeah.
then they started losing quite a few,
Yeah.
and then they got kicked out. So anything can happen, and that's what I like. It's been like a tussle,
Yeah.
like since the past week or so.
Yeah. I think
So-
IPL's been very, very entertaining, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's just when I think about PSL, when I think about IPL, I just feel like PSL will have a mixture of both, like low scoring games, and the bowlers are going to do really well. Whereas IPL is mostly, I feel like, a batter's dream, right? Like it's
Yeah.
more like a batter's heaven.
Paradise, yeah.
And I feel like people, like, I feel like sometimes our Indian watchers, they get like a bit annoyed that we say that, oh, the pitches are made for batting friendly, but
Mm.
I'm not even saying this as a bad thing. I just feel like the ball comes on so well.
There's
and
no
then-
competition. That's a problem.
What's that?
There's no competition.
Yeah, it just feels like it's such a batter's
one-sided.
game, like this tournament, that like it's not even saying like, oh, why are you guys making batter friendly pitches? It's just the fact is how it is. Like you're seeing every single game. Obviously talent is there. I'm not even denying that, but you can't have like 250 plus games like every other game, right? Like otherwise every other, once again, like maybe I don't know, maybe I am
No, I mean, listen, they do that for a reason, right?
Yeah.
I remember last time we talked about on the podcast, they want to make sure the games are extended.
yeah.
So they get as much viewership time on the TV
Mm.
with all these deals with Geo Hotstar.
Yeah,
and
for
all,
sure.
All these
for
like
sure. It's all about money at the end
yeah,
of the
exactly.
day.
Like
right?
TV rights and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
The longer the games go, the better it is for the broadcasting company.
Yeah, fair.
Right?
It's business, bro. at the
It
end
is
of the day.
business. It's like-
and that's what Murli called out recently in a press conference as well. Like Muthai Muralidharan. He's like one of the, I don't know, I don't think he's the head coach, but he's like a bowling coach of Sunrisers.
Okay.
And that's what he was saying as well. He was like, oh, bro, it's all about sponsorship now.
I mean,
They make like flat tracks. So he was a bit annoyed.
yeah.
But it's all about money at the end of the day, man.
It is annoying, but as long as people are larping it up, then I guess
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I mean, business, once again, you have to think about it as a business point of view, right? Like if this is bringing you money, why would you like go
Yeah,
ahead
why would you
and
change?
yeah,
right?
I wouldn't
Like,
do
you
that
have
either.
a business model. Why are you changing it?
Exactly. I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that either. I'm just saying that, like when I talk about PSL and IPL, the only differentiating factor for me is that PSL has had a lot more of nail biters, in my opinion, like where bowlers will bring back the game, because even though the batting, like the bowlers would be able to have something in the pitch to do their magic and be able to, like make the games more competitive. So that's the only thing I feel like when I think about it in PSL versus IPL. But other than that, overall, PSL's done. Now we got IPL still to go. How many? Like we still got like a couple of more weeks
Yeah,
left.
we got like 20 more days until I believe the first playoff,
Right on.
or at least the league phase
Right.
ends,
Yeah.
and then from there we'll go into like eliminators and qualifiers and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. So we still have a while then.
Yeah, we still have like at least 20 days.
Yeah.
So we have.
I'm hoping that this table changes in the next week or so.
It probably will.
Yeah, like
It
I'm really
probably
hoping.
will.
Because Gujarat Titans have been doing well. They
Yeah.
have won like 6 out of the 10 games.
Yeah.
And the top 4, I believe, teams they're sitting on 6 out of 9, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
they're
no,
getting
so I think
closer.
Punjab is 6 out of 9.
And RCB
but then-
6 out of 9 as
yeah,
well.
and then what do you call it? Sunrisers and Rajasthan.
They're
They're
6
like
out of 10.
around 10.
Yeah,
right
right
Okay,
now.
so it's very interesting then.
Yeah.
Now Gujarat is coming into that race as well.
Yeah.
And then if Chennai wins their next 2 games, then they're going to be...
Yeah. And I think the finals on May 31st. So
Yeah.
we got like about 4ish weeks left, like about a month left
Yeah.
till like the IPL final. I'm really excited, man, to see who's going to make the playoffs and how the games or how the tournament's going to pan out. But other than that, I think we've covered everything. Is there anything else you want to touch
No,
upon?
I think I'm pretty good.
You're
I think
good?
I'm Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
Yeah. I think like once again we can wrap it up and
Yeah, I think. Let me know if you guys have enjoyed this content. We'll be back again in a little bit more time, and then we'll see where things are standing from there on, and we'll see you next time.